I remember this. I must have been like 16. Leather jacket, belt that could barely hold up my pants. This was for like a chemistry project. I don't remember the whole thing. It's a fake bow and arrow. That bow didn't even have a string. What chemistry? I don't know, okay? I remember it was for some kind of science class project, and yeah. And look, this is my old kitty Stanley in the back. Oh, Stanley was such a good kitty. I don't know about the impaler thing over here. We'll probably just unlock a weapon, so I'll just take something I'm comfortable with for now. Maybe the repeater crossbow, I'm gonna say. Maybe. I don't really want to go purple, so I'm kind of ignore that. And we'll unlock something soon that I can use instead. I'm gonna say. Blueprint locations, gotcha. Thank you, thank you. Purple good. I don't know, it's a lot of not health. Oh no, wait. Bring back BC0. Jesus. Okay, that missed everything. Amazing. Oh, that's an elite. Good stuff. Broadsword? Nah, that stuff's trash, son. You know what I mean? It's no good. What am I unlocking? That infantry bow, which will be colorless. I'm gonna go... The thing is, like, purple. The mutations work well. But the thing is, we'll actually be at close range anyway. I'm just gonna go survival, honestly, I think. I think those are my best chances so far, and it's not gonna be a parry build still. More kabombs. Amazing. Amazing. Bum. Bum. Ha. Probably not. I don't know how much I really like the tonic though, honestly. But hold on. I thought I just did that. Don't love it. Why is there a middle ace bar? I've seen a few people ask about that. And I don't know. DC4 doesn't have it, I guess, anymore. Maybe it used to. No idea. I don't really understand. I've seen it in other people doing BC5, the Malaise bar. Only the giant drops the 5th boss cell? Yes, so I know we have to go there now.
Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats
a jelly-filled donut. Can I argue with Brock over that again? For like the 15th time? Flow Lane! Welcome and thank you for that prime. Pretty much any other donut is better than a jelly-filled donut, I think. Okay, so like the creamy filling ones, like you guys, not everyone knows this one probably, but there's a donut in Massachusetts called a Boston cream, which I think is just gnarly, kinda. Like the cream in it is just no good. They don't taste right. Boston cream is everywhere, I think. Is it? Chimposer likes a Boston cream. It's not good. It tastes like, I don't know. I don't even know, bad cream cheese or something. It's not my cup of donut, I guess you could say. Boston cream is great. I mean, so here's my argument. Donuts, generally great. Therefore, it's hard to make a bad donut. So overall, as a food, a Boston cream-filled donut, still up there, high up there on the food tier list overall. You know what I mean? but compared to other donuts, I believe it is inferior. Because the other donuts are just better, you know? You guys are thinking like, yeah, it's a good donut, but you're not comparing it to the other donuts, I think. Hey, Guzzle. I haven't remodded Guzzle yet. I need him to explain himself as to why he keeps getting unmodded. Him and I need to have a meeting with Guzzle. Maybe there will be a write-up involved or something. What's going on? Why is it protected? Can you not? We'll have HR present the whole time. No need to worry about that. Are you kidding me? Damn it. Would you stop? Quit being a jerk. Double greens, yes. Rip my health. He does it in protest. I'm amazed more mods haven't unmodded themselves, to be honest. Such willpower. It's like every time I talk bad about a Pokemon, Guzzle unmods himself. His HR wife? She can be the representative. Andy can be the union leader that represents Guzzle. Guzzle just sits quietly in the back with his arms folded the whole time. And we go, because now we have the shortcut, but there's a kebab I want.
Say the line, Bart.
We can't lose. Motive FPS, welcome. Thank you for the tier 2 for 3 months in advance. Wow, thank you for that, I appreciate it. How are things going? Welcome. All right. We can go to the promenade. And no one wants to talk to HR. They're busy. You know. Give me that. Wonderful. Apparently, I didn't get hit quite a bit in here. Let's see. I'm unlocking a bow. Is there a chance I want this Frost Blast, which is also S class chat? So is this stun grenade. I can come back, right? Let's unlock that bow. I have to go to sewers? I thought there was a shortcut now. Isn't there a BC door in, like, what place? Hold on. Oh, yes, okay, Jesus Christ. Blaze, you son of a bitch. My goddamn heart. What was I gonna do? Infantry bow? Let's try it. Looks like a critical hit at close range. So maybe I do want the Frost Blast then. Okay, let's do that. War Javelin. Peels all enemies and passive. If they're close to a wall, they take 90 extra damage. Javelin must be retrieved. If not... Isn't this the same as another Javelin I've had? And I hated it? I can't even remember now. Giant Killer. When did I get that? Inflicts a critical hit if the victim is an elite enemy or a boss. It's probably super slow, right? Prize is green. Oh, the slow weapons are always green, aren't they? They buff Boomerang, but I haven't tried it. I tried it a little bit in a run, and I actually liked it. I got that when I fought the giant. Oh, gotcha. Took me a second to realize. Never seen Toothpick? It doesn't sound good. Try the Toothpick? It sounds slow as shit. Alright, what kind of... It's kind of slow. And you don't get a lot of ammo either. Bum bum brum. This might not go well. Alright, so we've gone green. That kill with ice shards is OP. Maybe I should try that in particular. We could just go Soldier's Resistance. I probably do just go YOLO first. When I get the giant killer, when you killed the giant, Jesse, I swear to God. Piercing's good. It sounds good. That part sounds good at least. YouTube Haelian built different. I mean, there's a reason why 7 or 8 hours worth of streams usually only wind up with like an hour, maybe 2 of footage for YouTube. You know what I mean? Ah. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Are you dead yet? You are most certainly not dead yet. Woo! All right. I'm not minding it too much. Double purple is a big no for me. Poor Andy indeed. More like poor Andy another, because he's gonna need it after all these failures. Andy will like see a day of us failing in Dead Cells, and we'll just be like, can we just get like 1 win? Come on, guys, we need the content. Whoa! We still haven't beaten with Twitch integration either, which is just sad. Andy's so loyal. So hardworking. Come on. Nice little lonely dummy here, I guess. Be careful. Don't do anything stupid to me here. Andy still doesn't have a switch. It's true. They did give a long estimate, so it's not totally off. Okay. This should be okay, right? Wonder why we can't get a Twitch integration win, right? I mean, we've done the best with this. It's also a plus, so it's an easy upgrade. We're good chickens. Triple N don't lie. I mean, just the delay actually causes a lot of issues. It's almost like, I think Thui played it where they just, instead of listening to me, they just healed like ahead of time, which was probably the smart thing to do. But then I get too worried, you guys get all antsy and stuff. Start using my potions willy-nillys. Alright, what else would I get? Is that English? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Long time viewer, first time chicken. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I've still never gotten that. What is that? Is that like a big old wand or something? I did set the double bind, right? I did indeed. Okay. Stop. Just grab that and run, please. Please, game. We're fine. bum 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 bum. I ran into someone I used to work with, and they asked me what I do now, and I'm just never prepared for the question for some reason. So I'm like, I edit videos on YouTube, basically, and they're like, does that pay enough? And I was like, yeah, it's enough. And it's like, it's more relaxing. And they asked like, oh, so like, is it for like one of the big channels? And they went on how they love like some like animal channel about like rescue dogs or something like that. They decided to try to relate by talking about their favorite YouTube channel about rescue dogs. Even asking like, is it for that channel? As if that's the only channel that exists. And I was like, nope, not that one. Just, you know, some, you know, a couple channels even, you know, like, yeah. Where'd you learn that, Danny? You know, in my spare time. PewDiePie? Oh no. I run an adult daycare? Adults? The thing is, I'm also concerned, you know, like a bunch of youths worked for us, you know? 16 to 20-year-olds was probably half the workforce, if not more. So it's still very, very plausible that someone just finds it and then the word spreads, which is whatever. I don't really care. But a lot of them still have my cell phone number or something for a reason or another. And the day, I know there's gonna come a day. It's like, hey Dan, how you been? Saw your YouTube channel. Hope that's going well for you. You know, some stupid bullshit like that. Then I'll have to tell them to suck my dingo because we don't work together anymore and it doesn't matter. It doesn't help that this poor guy, same position as me, but everyone just hated him because he was kind of an asshole. Same position as me, but he just wasn't as nice to people, basically, or he just also wasn't as, what's the word? I don't know, he just wasn't easy to get along with, essentially. So everyone hated him. Didn't want to work with him, basically. And word got out that he had a YouTube channel that was more like a daily vlog channel. And even though I didn't really like the guy that much either, this was also at the time where I still had my own YouTube channel and Twitch stream that I didn't tell anyone about, of course. And so I like openly defended him. It's like, why do you guys care what he does in his free time? Which is true. You shouldn't care. Or tease the guy, for that matter. Like, he had some hit YouTube video about how to untangle Christmas lights, I'm gonna say. Oh, I might have said too much. That had like a good number of views and the rest were just, you know, not a lot. That I like and subscribe. I think I did. And so that was sort of the only thing he ever had that really amounted to anything. Everything else was just kind of, you know, whatever. You know, it wasn't a big channel or anything like that. And he hadn't done anything with that channel in years. Years and years and years and years and years. So it wasn't like he was still trying to do that. It's just he left it on and stuff. And unfortunately, you know, some people found it that he worked with. I don't know how they even found it. So the stupid kids would go around and behind his back and just be like, say stupid shit. Like, oh man, I gotta go. They'd like just be they'd make sure that he's just in earshot of them, right? And they'd say stupid shit to each other like, Oh man, I gotta go home and untangle my Christmas lights. I wish someone could help me out and teach me how to do this. And I can't help but feel like this is basically like high school bullying or something like that. And the guy kind of just ignored it, which is the right thing to do for sure. Oh, come on. That's why I really didn't like it. Kids are brutal. A bunch of clowns, right? At the same time, like I said, that's cruel. However, the guy was sort of an asshole anyway. Borderline had it coming. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel too bad. Like, imagine that average boss who gets to work, puts on a good show until their boss leaves, and as soon as their boss leaves, they sit at a desk on their phone like this for the next 6 hours while you're doing all the work. That was basically everyone's perception of him, so don't feel too bad. Should have called him out for being an asshole? Yeah, I mean, they tried and stuff. I don't think he's a bad person, but he just, I don't know, maybe wasn't right for the job, or maybe just, I don't know. Campfire? Oh no, what did I just do? Hey, Kule. Get good? Are you shitting me right now? Here we go. No, don't. I just want to recycle, please. Then 5% of all workers could be fired with no impact on the organizations they work for. Most likely true. Social media didn't exist when I was a kid. I'm very happy about that. Me too. Even when like Facebook came around, I saw so many kids just get way too wrapped up in it that immediately turned me off from it. Do I chance? The food is in the next zone, right? I probably don't chance. You know what was like a sad statistic I saw? It was for a particular year, and it was probably at least 10 years ago. But there was a statistic, and don't quote me on it, but there was an alarming number, or it was alarmingly crazy how often that in a divorce hearing or in family court, the word Facebook would come up. Or something like that. Like, in other words, in divorce court, how often the term Facebook came up was shockingly often. Oh my god, where's the dummy? Okay, thank god. Might be okay now. And that's just like crazy to me. And obviously, we know what happens, right? People get jealous because you liked some girl's picture or something like that. Or vice versa, obviously. Found secret messages to another guy. But maybe this is just calling out the people that were kind of already shitty to begin with, maybe. And maybe this is just a tool. Now, I don't know. I don't know if you should really blame Facebook or the individuals, because at the end of the day, they chose to do these things, you know, but. My parents too old to know how to use Facebook, think fuck, right? I had explained to my dad what FaceTime was like a few months ago. He still doesn't get it. Whoa! Let's check down there. Third rose from tower. I got that one right. Then I got the one in the floor. I don't actually know where the third rose is normally. I feel like there's got to be a way of explaining doing Twitch/YouTube as a job to people who have no idea about it. That sounds normal. Like entertain people with games. It just really depends. We tried to explain to my mother-in-law, who's not an English speaker, only has vague knowledge of YouTube. I mean, she's aware of YouTube and uses it to like listen to like songs and stuff like that, but obviously doesn't really understand that it generates money and stuff. And so trying to explain to her that I was going to be using that and other services to entertain people, she just didn't get it. And it probably still doesn't, because every time it comes up, she has to confirm to make sure I'm not gambling every single time. Like, he's not just gambling, right? It's not gambling, is it? And wife has to be like, no, it's not gambling, Mom. He doesn't spend money or anything like that. It's not like that. They come to see him play the game, that's it. And she doesn't really understand video games either. It's like, for someone who doesn't have the interest or stuff or something, it does make sense, like, how could this earn money, in other words? I think that's the part. What kind of convinced her in a weird way? So, wife would always describe it as she always talks about it quietly. Like, she would whisper the questions. Like she's concerned. Like she doesn't want people to overhear our discussion. And apparently when she told her that I still have to file taxes, we kind of crossed a river or something. She's like, oh, you still tell the government about the money? Oh, okay then. I don't know what she thought I was doing. But, yeah, she thought I was doing something shady, basically, I think. Like, something really strange. Possibly still does. Government validation? I don't know, I guess. The poor lady. She worked for... I don't even know how many years. She's a citizen in the US, right? But she doesn't speak English. I don't know where that rose is. Shortcut is... Wait, now's not the shortcut, right? She's Vietnamese, right? She is. From South Vietnam. I think it's in Ramparts yet, right? To the right of the dual item room. Dual item room? Oh. Which is usually on the surface, right? Let's explore for that. Where could that have been? Might have been right around here. What the hell was I saying? So her husband passed away like 20 years ago now. And even before that, she was basically, they were both working a lot. And then she had to work more after he passed away and stuff. I passed it, right there, jump on it. And so I asked about this job, which she had been at for a very, very long time. And again, like, since she doesn't speak English, I hear a noise. It said, hey. Oh, there's a rose right here. Okay, all right. I got you now. I see it. It's all coming together, chatty waddies. Loot or Die, welcome. How is everybody? Thank you for the raid, Loot or Die again. Appreciate you. Hope you had a nice day. A nice stream. Loot or Die. Great Dead Cells player. Check them out. Explosive crossbow. Finally got that, huh? Check them out. Give them a follow. How's the day? Well, I finally killed the giant. I just went ahead and did it on BC0 so I can use the shortcut now for BC4. If you're just joining us, we are trying to get our way, climb our way up to BC5. I've been struggling on BC4 quite a bit. And also, I didn't realize for a good half that we had to go to the caverns. Great dual bind here, by the way. Thank you. I know. It sounded like a good combo. All right, so I believe we go here. Right now, we've probably played Dead Cells for like 30-ish hours from a new save, if I were to guess. All right, I was telling a story about my mother-in-law. Big nose. Big nose. And I don't want to put anything in the backpack, right? Could I technically put this in the backpack and it does something? I don't think so. Oh. Backpack the bow, you think? Am I really gonna use it ever? I'm kind of iffy about this. But the oil sword isn't gonna do anything ever for me at this point, so I'll throw it there for now. So my mother-in-law worked at this retail place in the back, basically, for 20 plus years. They had many, I always do this, non-English speakers that worked there, basically mostly Vietnamese, and they essentially took advantage of them. So even up until she left, which was only a couple of years ago, a little more, maybe 3 years ago now, she was basically being paid a salary of $5 an hour for like 50 hours a week. She also had to commute via 2 buses and a train to get there every day. And it's just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I don't know how this company got away with it, because it's not like the smallest company in the world. You know, there is a minimum wage here, obviously, which is much greater than $5 an hour. Okay. Will this explode in the area effect? Any enemy hit by a bolt suffers a critical wound? What's a critical wound? Did you get tips? Nope. Under the table? Yes. Kind of, I guess. I was trying to understand it, but she didn't like telling details, but yeah. Exploding people who won't report. I guess there was just this fear, like, she didn't want anyone to do anything about it, because the rest of the family was worried too. But she felt like she couldn't do anything else. She's gone from there now anyway, so. Hey, fun size. Crossbow. I'll stick with what we got for now, but I'll start unlocking. I'll work towards unlocking this stuff. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. 97 left. Did I get anything up here I want to do, really? Any mutations I want? I don't think so. Alright, we'll start unlocking... This sounds interesting. Okay. I'm quite worried that I will die. Wait, 59 enemies I was at? No, I got the door. I was gonna say. So, double S's here. +3 ammo, probably good for the boss. Need oil or something on it, don't I? Can I get like poison on this, you think? Daddy waddies? Nope. Not gonna happen. I need like frost damage at the least. Oh, this spreads oil. But that doesn't do anything for me, sadly. Sad day. I don't even know if this is worth upgrading. I might swap it soon. I'll leave that for now. We'll see. Plays worrying about friends, co-workers, and more precarious positions losing their jobs too if they report. It's sad. Frostbite, right? It's gotta be Frostbite, right? With the ice shards? I don't actually know how good it is, but... There's also this Heart of Ice. which is kind of interesting. All right, let's go. Think about how nice it was for the shareholders. I always got the feeling like if we blew the whistle on that company, they'd be in pretty hot water. But I think the stance of my mother-in-law was always like, they're doing a good thing, not the best thing, but still a good thing by giving us jobs. I don't know. I'd always want it to be with their blessing if we did that, basically. Even after she's worked there. Hey! Whoop! Somnus, thank you for the 100 bits, friend. Dun, 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 dun. Why won't anyone think of the shareholders? I've said it before, but just like attending those big company meetings where you got like 50 people in a room and they have this like video presentation that they spent $200,000 on or something to get paid actors in there and stuff. And in the video, they talk about what they're doing for the shareholders. And it's just like, why did they think that this would inspire me even the tiniest bit? You know what I mean? When they denied bonuses because of quote unquote the COVID issue, you know, like that. The CEO still got a giant bonus themselves though. And they're not raising the minimum hiring wage for employees at all and stuff like that. Even though it's extremely outdated at this point. Been the same for almost 10 years. It's crazy. Can we just pay people a living wage already? Ah! Oh, companies are a scam, not actually efficient. It's really true. Like, Amazon's a mess.
Chat. Oh, come back again, please. Whoa.
Somnus, thanks for the gift sub to Uncle Bub. Uncle Bubby, even. Thank you, thank you. It's true, because big companies are really inefficient, because the bigger the company, the more differentiating positions you need just to manage the others, really. But of course, the company's profitable enough, they have to do things a shitty way, usually, just to maintain this profitability. You know, it does employ people, so that's something worth arguing about. You know, it does provide jobs and stuff like that. But usually, I mean, you just look at, like, the basic stuff you read about Amazon, it doesn't seem like a great place to work. You know? Get down there. Roll, baby. Oh! Scared. I'm dead right here! No, baby! I am primetime scared right now. Okay, we're fine. Run away. Jesus Christ. Ugh. It's like the whole article you read about how apparently Amazon has this target of turnover. And so supposedly they'll hire people with the plan of just getting rid of them soon after and stuff like that, right? This is just sort of like big companies gone really, really wrong. Slightly better. Where they create a metric that they think is going to help measure certain things about the company. But in reality, all you're doing is creating just another number that, you know, certain people have to meet, and thus will go around the wrong way of achieving it, basically, in order to hit the number. I saw it at the big companies I worked for, where okay, but before that, so I'm seeing asked, what's good about turnover? So the idea is they want you to fire the bad workers of the company. every so often. They want you to get rid of the people who are inefficient and not doing well. Thus, they have a goal for turnover, you know. And so if you want to hit that number, like, and sometimes you don't actually, the problem is people might not actually get rid of the bad workers. They'll get rid of the people that are easy to get rid of. Or what ends up happening most often, the worst workers are the newest people. You know what I mean? That's what happens. And I don't know if that's really going to be fair and stuff like that. But so they introduced this program where they wanted to measure how good was our customer service in the retail building, right? They wanted to measure that. So to do that, they would ask customers, they would send customers, like, let's just say an email to ask them to fill out a survey asking how well our customer service was. Seems normal, seems fine, right? But the thing is, when the higher ups start pushing it and telling you, you need to do better at this, you need to do this, and you need to do that. No joke, I got direct command that I was supposed, that myself and the rest of the staff was supposed to tell every single customer that got rung up at the register, hey, if you get emailed a survey, please take it and please give us all 100s. And if you didn't feel like it was worth it, please call the manager here at the store to tell us why, but otherwise don't fill out that survey. Just like stupid stuff like that. You're not getting an honest survey. You know what I mean? You're just trying to hit a number. Also, sometimes they'd have paper surveys to hand out. And I got direct orders with the paper surveys. Only hand them to the customers that you know will fill out a good survey. So it's like, we're not actually measuring our customer service, you know what I mean? You're not measuring how well the customers like what's going on in the building and how they were treated. What you're measuring is how good are we at manipulating the kind customers that come into the store. You know what I mean? But that's how it went. That's just what happened. Okay. There's like a metric for everything at a lot of these places. Just like some number you gotta hit, and it changes usually on like a month-to-month basis. There'll be one month where it's just like, you guys aren't doing well at keeping your items in stock. Time to fix that. And then they forget about that a month later. No, you guys are focusing on the wrong thing. Time to change it up. You gotta do the customers better. That kind of bullshit, you know? And so the people that do the best aren't the people that just maintain an overall good average. It's the people that just follow those direct orders and... I'm sorry. Follow those direct orders and are able to increase what matters in that moment to them. Heavy crossbow. That sounds kind of fun, right? If you don't get a 9 or 10 immediate firing or what's not. Also, a lot of these systems didn't make sense. One of the customer service survey things was if you didn't get a literal 100 on the survey, it counted as 0, which makes no sense. So it's either you got credit by being perfect or you got 0 credit. And it was displayed to us as it's meant to combat, you know, unrealistic surveys or some weird shit like that. I don't know. Satisfaction surveys are bullshit if you're not actively trying to kill me or getting a good review. So after experiencing it firsthand and how it works, that's basically how I did it. Unless they were trying to be outwardly rude to me, I was like, you're getting a good survey. This heavy crossbow is so good, but I wonder how that stun works, but I don't think we do it. The ice shard combo is too good, right? That'd be fun to try, but maybe not right now. Bum 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 bum. I also, one of the companies I worked for, they measured how many people you hired. And it didn't matter. This was a company that was trying to lower the turnover rate. And it didn't matter how over or understaffed you were. You weren't supposed to hire people more than like once every 3 months. You weren't supposed to hire a person once every 3 months. It depended on the store and how busy it was and stuff like that, but it was something like that. These are small stores where the average roster is like 10 people or less, you know what I mean? So that's not that crazy, but the problem is, what if you're really short-staffed? The boss would say, no, you're gonna ruin that score. It's like, what about the other scores? Those ones aren't important right now. This is the score that's important to my boss right now, therefore you're gonna obey it. See you later, Die. Have a nice day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting screwed right now. Well, I mean, it's all my own fault, but yeah, I'm getting myself killed right now, basically. It's all my ranting. Imagine getting worked up about an industry and a business I no longer even work for. Mistake on the boss's part. It all comes up down from the top. Like, shit rolls downhill was the motto, right? You know? So it didn't matter what you thought. If your boss wanted this, that's what you had to do. If their boss wanted it, that's what you had to do. Like, that's just what happened. All comes back to the shareholders. Yep, pretty much. One more scroll. Isn't this the place with the, oh, and there's a fragment on the far right. Isn't this the one with the shortcut I gotta take finally? Is it here? I forget. Trickle down economics. God. Okay. Bum, bum. Crypt. A lot of the systems just straight up weren't fair. For instance, you might have a specific target to hit for how well your customers do the surveys. Now, that target of yours is gonna be based on how you did like the previous year, probably. So if you did really shitty last year, you're gonna have an easier time. Why shouldn't the goal be the same for every store? I don't know. Oh, that's not fair to every store because some places the customers are just nicer than others. It's like, well, I don't know. I don't know if that logic really makes sense. If we're trying to deliver good customer service across the board for all the stores. Juking the stats like in The Wire? Yep. Isn't that right? And then they get pissed when they see the actual stats. Okay, so... Can someone let me know? Did I miss the shortcut door? Or do I just continue from here? Yeah, rules on average make sense. You weigh against the cost of having people make their own choices that frequently are bad. Yeah, continue. I can do either. There are basically people that are paid to come up with ideas to increase, like, you know, some random number or metric that they're utilizing. They're not there to actually increase the number. They just come up with an idea that gets rolled out. And they try that out for 6 months to see how it goes, basically. And that guy's job depends upon it. Crypt? I don't want to go to the crypt. Did I ruin the run? Be concierge and then go sanctuary? Blaze is very upset right now. All right, is there anything else I want to unlock right now? Not especially. So, you know how like a lot of places do curbside pickup now? A lot of different stores and restaurants. It was sort of a big thing that got rolled out across a lot of places. They were so certain that it was right for the company that I worked for. So certain. They invested millions of dollars. Every single store got 2 brand new like iPhone touches, which was a lot of money at the time. iPhone touches where like an order would come through on the iPhone touch and you'd have to go grab the items, put it together, put it in a bag, wait for the customer to show up. No joke, in the 1 year that that program was there, I think I could count how many customers we had in one hand. And they also advertised the shit out of it. So they spent even more money marketing it. But nobody cared. I basically worked at a convenience store. Why would you do curbside pickup for what was essentially a convenience store? You know what I mean? And it was the biggest waste of money I've ever seen in my life. But it was some dude's baby, so they wouldn't let it go. They told us to push it and try to get people to use it and blah, 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 blah. And it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hey, ma'am. Hey, Vermilion. This was before the pandemic, though. So it is true that more people probably used it when those things started happening. These kind of suck, the modifiers. Frozen's okay, right? But not that great. I want slow damage, or I want to get oil on it if that's possible. Or am I not filling them all the way? I want to unlock them slowly, because when you unlock something, you get it colorless, and so that's good for like one run. Oh, there we go. There's the oil. And we got ammo. That's good. Give me something good here, would ya? Maybe I'll just settle for that. For now. Then we'll see how things go. I want to save for health or something anyway. Jingawa, welcome back! Thank you for those 2 months. How's it going? Oh! I've never tried gastronomy. It's a defensive one, huh? Oh, kill rhythm I've never tried. And we have the dual bind, so maybe I do that. Is that good, though, for a bow build like this? Heart of Ice? Heart of Ice looks decent. I kind of like it. There's also just, like, Soldier's Resistance, which is quite nice. I mean, 40% health, right? How does alternate interact with dual bind? I mean, hard to say. I don't think attack speed would work well with the bow is the problem. If it was something else. You think ammo? No doubt it'll be good for the boss and or elites, right? I'll try ammo because I've never done it. I think. 40% is a ton? It really is. I've never tried ammo, I'll try. Okay, especially since we're about to fight the boss, I could reset it. When you get up there in the game in like BC5, do you just end up resetting mutations a lot more often? Than I have been? Oh, please don't use that move. Oh, I stunned it? Okay, we're fine. Out of ammo. God, it has so much health. It's gonna do the thing. Crap, I took a hit. I wonder if we could have gotten a no-hitter if it wasn't for that. Damn it, mistimed it. Okay, it's doing the thing. Oh, that was close. Woo! Stun it so it doesn't use that. Ah, fuck. 2 hits. Oh well. Could be worse. Ammo's better. Well, look, we still ran out of ammo in that fight. At moments, for brief moments. So it was probably worth it. When you think about it. I might want this over the ice grenade now, huh? Is it worth it? It's a lot of damage. Gives us some bursts that we don't really have. Don't want that. I might just keep that. So I have oil from the bow, actually, don't I? I do, and we're probably leaving that. Both of these kind of suck. But the stun actually does something, I feel. Yeah, I already have oil, so that doesn't really make much sense either. The thaw doesn't really matter because we have to slow down anyway. So the stun is slightly more effective than ice, probably. Ever so slightly. Okay, let's do that. I think. Heroes come back. Wait, did I have that? Oh shit, I forgot. That's actually really useful. I didn't even notice that. I'm so used to ignoring that one. Got a long way to go there. All right. I don't really want to upgrade this then. It's mostly for the utility and the arrows, huh? But let's see, where are we going next? Will I be able to afford a potion if I see one soon? I have to go to the sanctuary now? Okay. Maybe I try to hold for that purpose then? I don't think I got any patterns, right? Nope. Okay. Sanctuary. Press switch to open doors. Is that one? Is it this one? Thanks. Do you guys masturbate at work? I thought everyone was saying yes to Finks' question. And I was just like, man, you guys are much more open than I remember. Do people have the time for that? I never had the time or the privacy. Not that I was like looking to do it. I don't know if I'd ever really be comfortable anyway. You know, I'd just always be nervous. Like even if I'm in like a bathroom, which is obviously where you'd probably be doing it, right? Someone's gonna knock. It's gonna take me right out of the mood, you know? Gotta have the right atmosphere. To BC door, thank you. Work from home, I've done it once or twice, but at work, no way. All right, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. I mean, real days, thought you meant while streaming. How the hell would I ever have time to do that? You guys don't see my lap, you don't really know what I could be doing. This is actually all pre-recorded game footage. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we're gonna be over you guys. I'm gonna go to the washroom for longer than usual. I was Zoom call with someone who started masturbating on camera in a meeting. Ah! How does this happen? You should if you have a camera pointing at you, whether you think it's on or not, you should assume it's on. Am I right or am I right? Are you kidding me? My dick! Oh no. I'm dead, aren't I? Wow. Was a good life. It's actually a lot of health. I think I'm gonna do it. It's practically the same otherwise. I don't even know what the hell hit me. People choose how many ads roll when we put it on YouTube? Yeah, 99% of the time, yes. I think technically if you don't have that many, if your channel's like brand new, I think YouTube actually doesn't let you monetize it, but they monetize it for themselves or something like that. In which case I don't think you have control. But otherwise, yes, we do. But if you guys want to blame me for how many ads are on my YouTube videos, go ahead. Or more accurately, you can blame Andy. Was this the thing that hit me earlier or something? I just block all the ads? I don't blame anyone. Whoa, baby. Okay, I think that was the thing that hit me because that noise sounds familiar. I have PTSD from it. Jesus. For the first, like, God, how long was it? Doesn't really matter. Probably a year that I had a YouTube page, if not longer. Even after I became full-time, I didn't put ads on my YouTube videos. Maybe like right after I became full-time, I actually put ads. Otherwise, I put 0 ads on all my YouTube videos. With the thought process that I just wanted to make sure people would come back. It was a mistake, probably. You know, I'm not certain, like people, like a lot of people use ad blockers and stuff or are just used to seeing ads anyway. If they're not really gonna notice half the time, is the reality, I'm gonna say. Probably not a wise decision, but I didn't really know that much. I've always wondered who buys things from ads. What? What hit me? Sorry. I'm gonna run away till I get like the stun grenade back up or something. Go down. It's coming. 1. I think we underestimate the number of weirdos and people who just don't really think that well for themselves on the internet. I guess I'll swap this now. Do we? I don't know. I don't think I've ever bought anything directly. I'm almost positive I've never bought anything directly through an ad. However, I'll admit, I've probably seen some advertisements where it's just like, you know what, I could use that product. You know? Those stupid Dollar Shave Clubs ads and stuff like that. Eventually they wore on me. It's just like, you know what, this is a good deal. You know what I mean? This isn't that bad. All right, so I guess I go right after I activate this. It's only $1. I got kind of confused when I realized it wasn't $1. Like, what do you mean it's not just $1? What? There's 2 teleporters? What kind of business is this? Please don't get hit, Dan. Come on, get up there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've gone into for the advertisement. All right, so when I was a kid, on TV, they'd have these infomercials for like, God, what was it called? It was like the grabber or something. It was like the grabber with the like the little trigger and it grabbed things from far away. I don't like the Mushroom Boy really that much. I have 20K if I can afford the thing. For 2 BC door at the claw. Maybe that's what it was? I'm not even sure. I mean, my friends and I were like young teenagers, so we went to the mall, and all 4 of us bought one each at the As Seen on TV store. We didn't need them. We had no real purpose for them, but it was just funny to us, I guess. Maybe that's the target audience for a lot of this stuff. It's just like stupid kids. I remember even thinking to myself, like, man, I still had to sort a lot of bottle and cans to buy this thing, but I still did it. Up for your steering wheel? I do. Why not just get a car, Lars? Well, I guess it's cheap, right? Oh, I'm dead. I could just tell. Like, so dead. Run! Go this way. I'm gonna try to separate them a bit. Ah! Alright, that elites down at least. Nope on that. Not dead? Not yet. Bum, bum, bum. Kinda have to kill this thing, I think. He's done it. Good job. Okay, I'll just ignore these 2. Okay. So there is a weird thing on the long lines of YouTube ads, phrase, where you can have YouTube automatically choose or decide where to put the ads that roll in the middle of the video, or you can do it yourself. And if you leave it on so that YouTube picks, it's an ad. I swear they'll do at least 15 ads throughout the video, no matter how long it is or something like that. It's insane. You really have to like choose yourself without just making people really pissed off. All right, so we're not going to the clock tower. Hold on, I remember this now. If I ground pound here, I get annihilated, I believe. Should I go back and go to the left or something? Yeah, beware indeed. Yeah, I remember the spikes. Wait, what was that, a scroll? What is that? Oh. Cool. Yeah. You think you're so smart, game. All right, we got the instinct at least. Where does this take us? Oh, is this the door, maybe? All right, there it is. Achieved! We'll be fine, right, guys? Big nope to that. I don't suppose there's a health shop in the cavern. Trapped in is capped at 10% of your max HP. When hit by a trap, your movement speed increases by 20% for 20 seconds. Just don't get hit by traps and we'll be fine, right? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, added that just for Dan? It feels like it, doesn't it? I don't know if I'd really ever use it. Reducing a curse restores 5% HP, but increases the number of kills required to lift the curse by 50%. That is definitely not for me. I'll start to unlock this. No. Okay. I guess I unlocked it. This is fine. Ba-da-bum. Okay, so what is this? Slow down damage. Target's covered in oil, which I don't really have right now. Electrified I don't have. I wonder how good this is. But I have to have oil, really. It could be good. Ice armor good? I should probably get around to that. Shard plus Pyro is a great combo. Okay. Now I'll roll for getting oil. I can put this bow in here in case I hate it. Ooh, I can just hold it down. It's kind of fun. I think we need to reset our mutations, though, because we have ammo still. And stuff. Bro, can I get some oil? Well, is it even possible to get oil on one of these two? I think I have oil from something else. Oh, I have it on this and that, so that's something. Might be okay. These two still kind of suck, though. It's not possible? That sucks, huh? Rooted. Stunned. Stunned is okay, I guess. Pierce? Pierce is really good, huh? You'll leave that. Bow has oil? Oh yeah, well, the bow was originally red. It's just colorless, though. Well, so now kill rhythm is more interesting now. Gastronomy. Frostbite is still good. So why don't we do Frostbite and kill rhythm and see how that feels. Hey, Dublin. Hey, Mr. Stinky Man, how could you? That's be really bad. Just throw the run so I can go pee. I think this is the first time I've been to Cavern on BC4 at least. I don't think we've really been here. I think I actually went to the clock tower once. Because we were not doing things right, but. My sleepy fox has arrived. She is stunning. What? I got so scared. Whoops, I messed that up. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Seems like we do okay. Even when I don't cover them in oil with an ability, make them crit, doesn't feel that bad. Sleepy Fox from Noah. Oh, right. Sleepy Fox to you. Noah's gonna be so mad at me now. What the fuck is hitting me? Oh, that thing. I remember now. Bird dead. Oh, why can't it be 2 green, 2 red? That's a lot of health, though? Poisons enemies that wound you. I get 5% additional damage reduction. Projectiles deal less. Oil from downward smash. This is tough. You probably wouldn't pay attention if it was munch making either. What do you mean? Of course I would. Who, me? Who, me, chat? %30 less damage. I'm a Sadlian. I forgot that those guys did that. Big yikes. What is that guy doing? I don't like this. The stun did nothing. Run away. Ah! Okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. This is fine. Daddy needs a fresh drummy. Daddy needs something here. Ah! Damn that guy. I thought he would die so much faster. And I was dead wrong, apparently.
Oh, hey. Got you sneaking a peek, huh? Why don't you go on over and check out the stream and get all the peeks that you need?
every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on in and let's all have some laughs.